Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. I missed you so much. I'm going to be doing a 24-hour reading challenge, but with a twist. The TBR jar is going to pick my reads for the entire 24 hours. So let's see if I can do it. Hey guys, I'm editing this right now. This next section is going to be so chaotic. The audio is all off. It keeps splicing. Please just stick through because it gets really funny and really enjoyable right after I pick my TBR jar reads. This is the time you can skip to if you don't want to see it and you just want to see me read. Love you guys. Okay guys, let's pick our prompts. I already started Firefly Lane by Kristen Hanna for a different video, so I'm gonna finish that in this. I really want to finish this book by the end of the day. I'm gonna pull 3 other books to read. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. No, I don't want this one. I feel like I should close my eyes. Guys, I'm scared. Oh my gosh, how do they do this? Ooh, an author with a Goodreads quote. So if you don't know, Goodreads has quotes that they publish, and some authors get to publish their quotes or something from their book. An author with a Goodreads quote. Huh. I actually didn't think this through. I don't know. What's an author with a Goodreads quote? C.S. Lewis. I've always wanted to read a C.S. Lewis book. And Stephen Hawking. Oh, Stephen Hawking. Stephen King. I said Stephen Hawking. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The author we're going to be doing is C.S. Lewis. He has a lot of good quotes, like really, really good quotes, and a lot of them are published on Goodreads. We're going to be reading Four Loves, which is a compilation. Yo, bro, what the heck? It's a book with a bunch of stories combined. We kind of got lucky on that last one, so hopefully something just so good. Our fortune will be just as good. Guys, I can't see. No, this doesn't feel right, but I feel like I shouldn't drop it. Okay, guys. My handwriting sucks, but I'm gonna let you guys read it first. Can you see? A book with a number in the title. Wait, that won't be too hard. Let's check ourselves. Okay, I have Binding and Keeping 13, but I've already read this. This is a lot harder than I thought it'd be. Checking my physical TBR, I have 2 books with a number in the title. I have One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig, and I have The Only One Left by Riley Sager. This is a mystery. This is a fantasy book. I did already start this book. I tried to read it. I couldn't get into it, but I haven't been in the mood for a kind of fantasy like this with like witches and fairies and dark tales. I think I'm gonna pass on this one. It's also 400 pages. I have been really excited to read The Only One Left by Riley Sager. I put it on my physical TBR for the rest of the month. It's about 400 pages, but I'm really excited to read it. I haven't read many mysteries. The book is about the Hope family massacre, which is, I guess, a bunch of murders in a family on the Maine coast. And Kit McDeary is set in charge of helping Lenora, and as she helps her, she says she wants to tell her everything. Kit starts to suspect Lenora might not be telling the complete truth and that the seemingly harmless woman in her care could be far more dangerous than she thought. I'm really excited to read this book, so I think I'm going to pick this book up. A book with stars on the cover. Ooh! Stars on the cover. Hey, does this count? Does this count as stars? I actually don't want to read this, though. Oh, this would be such a great option, but I already read it. It's The Wishing Game by Meg Schaffer. Great read. Please read this. This is such a good book. Oh! I think this counts as stars because it's the night sky, so I feel like it's stars, kind of. Yeah, this is stars. This is stars. Okay, for this prompt, I pulled Hello Stranger by Catherine Center. This author wrote Bodyguard, and it was just such a sunshine, feel-good book, and I really liked her writing style. It was very fast-paced, very easy. So I'm excited to get into this. This book is kind of stars. It's King of the Night Sky. So I'm just gonna say it's stars, because I feel like it's giving stars. So this book is about artist Sadie Montgomery. She goes blind a few days before one of her great art pieces, and about Vespa, a motorcycle riding neighbor who can't see anyone but her. Aww, I'm nervous. A book by a favorite author. Okay, I pulled 2 books for this prompt. We have The Flat Share by Beth O'Leary, and we have The Novel Love Story by Ashley Poston. I love Ashley Poston books. I've loved every single one she's ever released, except this one. I don't know what it was, but I didn't really care about it, and I stopped about 145 pages into it. So I could finish this one, but I also have The Flat Share by Beth O'Leary, which is another one of my favorite romance authors. And I've already read this one, but I could do a reread, which I've been really wanting to do. This book follows Elsie, and she is a book lover. She loves reading. She loves her favorite series. And one day she gets stuck in a storm, and as she's driving, she drives into a new town. The town ends up being her favorite book, and she gets teleported into that world, and she gets to meet all her favorite characters and see all her favorite places, which is such a great premise for a book. Girly, thing about this book is that the author who wrote her favorite series dies. When she gets into this town, it's left unfinished. She meets a guy who is a character, I guess, from the later on books that the author never got to publish, and I guess that's the love interest. This book, however, is about 2 people who share the same apartment. The thing about this one is that they slept in the same bed. It never really goes like that, but they slept in the same bed. They slept in the same house, just at different times. And I guess over the time they fall in love through notes and letters and eventually meeting. I think I'm gonna put this book on my TBR, only because I feel like it's the better thing to do. Plus, I can finally get it off my TBR, and I'm already into it, so I'm picking this one. Okay, quick recap. We have The Four Loves by C.S. Lewis, The Only One Left by Riley Sager, Hello Stranger by Catherine Center, and Another Love Story by Ashley Poston.
11 o'clock, self-praying for strength on the stone. Always.
Okay guys, I thought I would explain some of the book I'm reading right now. This story follows 2 best friends, Tully and Katie, and their life over 30 years. I think we start in the 70s and we go by decade throughout their life, and we watch them grow up together in their friendship. And I guess they have a falling out, and by the end we're gonna figure out why. We still don't know. Right now I'm on page 245, and we're in the 90s. They have families, they have children now, and I think they're entering their 30s, which is really crazy because the book starts and they're in 8th grade and they're just meeting and they're becoming best friends. And what I really love about this story is I just think the friendship through life aspect. I feel like we see a lot of romances, we see a lot of family dynamics, but friendships are always very tricky, and they're not always a constant family, and they're not always romantic and just about love and physical attraction like romance can be. It's people that you just need, and you grow with them and you fight with them, and it's super important to have them. And this book is really just highlighting that. There are so many good quotes. This is such a popular book for a reason, and I really do recommend it. I tried the audiobook while I was taking a shower, and I've never listened to audiobook before, but I really like this. I don't know who the narrator is, but whoever she is, she's doing a great job. Guys, I'm trying to go to sleep. Ugh.
Remember the days we were young, wild and free, basic getting sprung. We used to dance the night away, hang out the whole next day.
Guys, I'm not doing well. It's not even 1 o'clock and I have a pounding headache. I don't know when it happened, but at some point when I was sitting at my desk, I just started to get an aching headache on this side of my forehead, and it feels like there's a ball rattling on the inside of my skull. It hurts so bad. It's literally 12:19. This challenge is so much harder than it's supposed to be. But I'm reading, and I think I might switch to audiobook again because my head is stopping to process words. It's even worse. I'm not even on page 300. Like, I'm on page 297. And there's 480 pages of this book, and I've been reading it so slowly. But it's a literary fiction, so I feel like that's just like a slower read to begin with. I'm gonna keep reading. I'm trying to last until about like sunrise before I take my 4 hours to just knock. Guys, my head is aching so bad right now, so I'm laying on my pillow and listening to the audiobook. I am not sleeping. Okay guys, this challenge is much harder than I thought it would be. I am on the verge of falling asleep, and it's not even that late. It is 1:52. Also, no one look at my profile, my lock screen. It's only been a couple of hours. We haven't even really gotten into the challenge, and I am so freaking tired. I'm so ready to go to sleep. I'm trying to stay up another 4 hours. But it does not seem feasible. This does not seem like something that's going to happen. I've been switching from the physical copy to the audiobook back and forth, and it's been helping, especially when I feel like my head cannot read anymore. I wonder if I should switch books. I feel like I need to put this book down for a second. And I can't read this. I need to read something else. Actually, I don't remember what books I picked. I think I picked all romances. No, man. I don't know how they be doing this. This is hard. I finally hit the last 100 pages of this book. So yay. I am fighting for my life not to fall asleep right now. It is a battle that I am currently losing. It is almost 3 o'clock in the morning, and the only thing keeping me up right now is this timer. So okay guys, reading update. So it's I don't even know what time o'clock it is. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm reading a book, but I just wanted to update you guys. I'm really into it now. We're on page 396, so it's almost, we're getting to the finish line, okay? And one thing I really like about this story is one of the best friend's love interests. The love story started off really weird. Like, it was just this weird triangle thing, but honestly, seeing her in motherhood and seeing the way he has reacted to her in motherhood and the way he's been putting in a conscious effort to help her through the struggles, he's just been exhausted, and he's been putting a lot of effort into trying to help her and trying to work her through it, and I love that so much. He's actually so sweet, and I've grown to love him, even though I used to hate him. But that's back when he was like younger, so it's okay. Yeah, but I'm really liking this book, and that's all I want to say. Right now it's 4:36 a.m. I just finished I was gonna say The Nightingale, Firefly Lane by Kristen Hanna. I don't really know when I'm gonna read it. I don't actually even know my thoughts. I'm so tired. I'm gonna be starting my Kindle read, which is The Four Loves by C.S. Lewis. This is a short book. I'm not really sure what it's about, but we're gonna read it, and I know it's quick, so I'm excited for it. So far, we're going strong. Usually once I get past the 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock mark, I'm fine until about 6. So hopefully I last that long. I'm really hungry, so maybe I'll get some snacks, but water, Kindle, and let's start our next read. 4:33 in the morning, and I'm taking my 4-hour sleeping break. I am so tired. I have to do it before the sun comes up, because if the sun is up, I'm not going to sleep. Our timer is at 18 hours, 8 minutes, and 18 seconds. So I'm going to unpause it when I wake up tomorrow morning and continue reading. Good night, guys. I do want a disclaimer. This is a clip of me brushing my teeth and reading at the same time. I'm not going to show any footage of me brushing my teeth because I will not do that to myself. But just for the record, do know that was my dedication. I've always wanted those Kindle stands with the little clicker remote, and moments like these, I wish I had it. Okay guys, I've just stopped the timer. I'm about to go to Target, so I stopped the timer. We're at about 13 hours right now. I'm failing miserably, but at least we have a Target run coming up. Okay, no one be mad at me. No one be mad at me. I just came home from Target. My timer, I kid you not, my timer has been paused for so long. You would think that I'm not filming anything. Like, I need to get upstairs and start reading right now. I got stuff from Target. I got a little drink. It's gonna put me in the zone. We're gonna get through the TBR. Time is gonna move faster. I can still do this, maybe. Also, the audiobook is like, my ears are bleeding. Like, I don't know what I did to deserve it, but it's like every sentence, it's like, the girl walked, period. She talked, period. Hi, period. I love you, period. I miss you, period. I'm gonna keep reading. We're gonna get to it. Hey guys. It is officially 10 o'clock, which marks the end of the 24-hour readathon. This has been honestly a lot harder than I thought it would be. Obviously it's hard, but you wouldn't think that the effort that really goes into it. 24 hours is a long time. It's a very long time when you're counting the hours and you're not sleeping through them. Our timer ended at 10 hours and 40 minutes. So that means I read for 14 hours. I did get through most of it. I had a TBR. I did not get through that. So in this video, I started off with Firefly Lane by Kristen Hanna. This was a book that I was in the middle of before starting the challenge. I finished this book. I rated this book a 4.25 star. It was a long one. It was an important story though, and I do highly recommend it. I really enjoyed it. If you're not one for literary fictions and you don't really enjoy a very character-driven plot, then this is probably not for you, but I do recommend that you try it because the stories about friendship and girlhood and growing up and changing was just very, I feel like everyone should read this. I then moved on to The Four Loves by C.S. Lewis, which was on our TBR for this video. I didn't realize that it was it was a Christian book, which I wanted to give my true attention to and not just my 5 a.m. attention. And so I moved to The Legacy by L. Kennedy. This is a combination of novellas following the Off-Campus series. This book follows that series and it was a very easy read to pick up. However, I did only get 50% into it. I just didn't care about the characters, if I'm being completely honest. I liked their books, but I didn't fall in love with it the way many people have raved about this series. And at that point, I did not want to read about their kids and their families and what happened, and I was just waiting for it to end. And that is the easiest way to get into a slump. So I put this book down and officially put my Kindle down. I went to sleep for the night. I had a 4-hour grace period that I let myself sleep. So I went to sleep at 5:45 and I woke up at around 9:45, and I picked up The Only One Left by Riley Sager. This book, I got 228 pages into it and I really am liking it. I have yet to finish it. I'm still going to continue it after this video. I successfully will say I failed. I completely failed. I took a lot of breaks. I was not good at the 24-hour thing. At some point, my ears were gonna start bleeding from the audiobooks, and I really just felt like I needed a break from the pages. Like, it made me super tired of just reading. Like, I genuinely didn't even want to pick up a book anymore. I was really done, especially having slept like at 6 o'clock in the morning and woken up 4 hours later. Wake up just so I can keep reading. It completely just was not a good thing. I do feel like I'm gonna fall into a slump because of this, but hopefully not. I did somewhat though enjoy it. It was really cool to see it. I did get about 14 hours of reading in. Truth be told, I probably let that timer run it too long at certain moments, but I read for a while. I tried really hard. I do encourage that you guys not try this actually, because you need your sleep. But thank you guys so much for watching today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to sleep, but I love you guys so much, and I hope to see you in the next one.